welcome to this message. Trust that it finds you when it is meant to, and that there's something here for you to talk about today and to introspect on. We have the Empress come out. The Empress is the embodiment of the mother, the whole mother, the mother that understands the material, the mental, the emotional, and the energetic effort that it takes to be a mother. Right? Oftentimes also depicted as someone who is pregnant, and in the belly is really the whole world, everyone, everything. Maybe you can also see the mother as an equivalent to God, if you would like to. Beautiful. So what is the mother telling you? Maybe she's reminding you of your own mother within, of you having that power within, having that energy within yourself. The Knight of Wands, I think so. Yep. And I did this completely unconsciously, but I just reversed the cards. The card was upside down. The Knight of Wands being the person who is able to stand in their power, to trust their intuition, to trust the spark within and where it is leading them. Sometimes overly excitedly. So that can be a very quick movement that isn't thought through as much sometimes. But the card came out first like this, and as we were talking, not thinking about it, I turned it upside down. So I think it's the reminder, the mother reminding you of you having that power within. And this is an interesting thing happening because I just did a reading where the male energy and the overextension into the male was being addressed, and here you have the mother, so the female coming up, and maybe giving you a different approach to the same subject. Who knows? So there might be a message in the last reading for you. That's what I'm saying. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. And these are also things that feel like they could go either way, upright or upside down. What does that mean? It means different things for different people and different situations. I'm going to explain to you guys though. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen is one of the four parts that constitute the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother part of her that understands the material needs of the children and of the people around her. So she makes sure that the bowl is filled, that the bed is there and is made, that there is the necessities and the material, that they are met. Okay. Sometimes this mother, if she has not learned the other parts of what makes the Empress, there can be an emotional neglect towards kids or towards themselves, okay? I'm not necessarily speaking on mothers and trying to, but I'm giving you the understanding of the energy of the mother. So the understanding of the caring figure that creates life and sees the connection and the responsibility that it has towards that which it creates. Which, again, it's not just a female thing, but here we have the emphasis of the female. With the Eight of Swords also showing us a female who's bound, a female who feels stuck. Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay, my dear, I really think if you haven't seen it, watch the video before this, because I feel like what the mother is saying is this female energy within yourself is calling you to release the male in regards to how you approach your life, how you go towards your goals. This knight understands the spark that lights the flame, the spark that lights him in his life. What is carrying you towards the life you want to lead, right? And if you find that there is maybe an overemphasis in certain parts of yourself and not in others, and you're asking for a release, whether this is because of self or because of life, or because of how life treats the female potentially, there is an emphasis of being strong and trusting yourself. And it's never a matter of gender, dears. If you are male or you're female, it does not matter, or whatever, it does not matter, okay? We're just talking about energetic understandings of this duality of life, of the two sides of the coin, Okay, what do we have here? From this deck, you have gentleness come up, which I see that again, the female being like, hey, just be a bit more loving towards yourself, be a bit more understanding towards yourself. Maybe strive with the the want and this exuberance that comes from the Knight of Wands. So it's like, I'm just going to do this. Strive towards yourself with that, with this gentle approach though, of I want to do this, but let me be gentle about it. Because gentleness brings us closer to each other. How can you connect and bond? And look how pretty. You have this human with all of her friends, and they're all different animals, and that's so nice. Oh, you also have mothers with kids, multiple. Look at that. Everyone is someone's child. Everyone has a parent, has parents, or had parents. We are all connected. And I think we forget sometimes that we are. When we see injustice in the world and we don't care for it, or we think it's just to commit atrocities, then it is oftentimes because we forget about that connection, about the fact that that is someone's kid, man. That is someone's child. Or that is someone's parent. How can you do that? How can we not want unity and love and gentleness and connection? Ah, my dear. I think that's why the Empress is here. Oh, that was a rhyme. I think that's a confirmation. At least for me, it always is. Dog in the grass. Mindfulness. Another gentle reminder to grounding and to getting to a place where the night energy of the Wands is still very, very much locked in to where they want to head, like a Sagittarius figure, but from a place of mindfulness and groundedness. So they fought it through. They're looking at the goal and they're like, okay, so I gotta go and do this. Okay, let me take a few breaths before I do that so I can be in the right headspace. And it says, take time to simply be. What can you hear? What can you see? What a lovely thing, what a lovely little game maybe to play with yourself. Just taking a moment to allowing yourself to listen to things. Like right now, what can you hear? Can you hear the wind? Maybe. You can definitely hear birds. You always hear the birds quite clearly. But taking that time to maybe just honing in on your own surroundings. You can even pause the video, man, do whatever. But honing in and taking the time to ground in the now so you can take the next step forward. Okay, so maybe you can release yourself. We had the Eight of Swords here. So what is the next step then for the collective? What is the next step? What is the Mother telling us? The Mother, oh my gosh. If you feel if you are into grounding and grounding meditation, there is it's a really nice thought to try and ground with the visualization in your mind that you are connecting to maybe the mother at the core of all that is, at the core maybe of this planet. You can just envision it, that there's something there, there's her love there, there's a pool of her, and you can connect to it, and that can maybe help you ground yourself. This just came up, so I trust that it was meant to. You had as your advice the Death card. How to release, how to move on, how to get to this new version is by accepting it. Accept it. Death is a transition. Endings are always a new beginning. They come with a lot of pain. Think about it. Your first entry into the world, was it painless? No. It was an ending to a version of life that your parents knew. And it is a new beginning. And it is even an ending to the version of life that you know as you are in the womb. And then you come through this act of deep pain into the world to then live life and experience pain again and again, and experience love again and again. And it's just, we're just going through these experiences between these two, learning and growing. And death is but part of this system. There's nothing scary about it, maybe. Maybe that's something to keep in mind. You know? It is what it is. That doesn't take away, though, from pain experienced. But but maybe it helps to just look at it from a bit of a separate perspective. Okay, my dear, you have 3 cards come out as your last guidance for the day. The Magician, which came out in the last reading again as well, so there might really be a message there for you, my dear. But trust your intuition to discern if that is the case. Not every reading might be for you as well, right? These are general readings. If you ever want a personalized reading specifically for you, you can always find that in the description. But you have the Magician coming up with the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician is trying to tell you something. He's trying to talk to you about your energy and about how you can make magic happen, where you need to maybe look at right now. Hi, sweet boy. And we have my little boy right here. Hi, Munchkin. You're standing on the cards, my sweets. Thank you. If you hear noises more now, I'm sorry. He's just walking around the camera. Hi, Baba. Can you sit? Thank you, my love. The 6 of Pentacles is the card of charity. This coming out in reverse is showing me, try to bring that charity towards yourself. Try to be more charitable towards yourself. How can you give to yourself? How can you help yourself? Where do you need to take yourself back sometimes, right? But not from a place of selfishness. Not from a place of this is for me and I don't want to do charity. I don't think that that's the energy, but it's an overextension that is being called for you to rein in and maybe, focus a little bit on working through this death that you're trying to digest, okay? The 7 of Swords having come up is the card of betrayal and the card of trickery. Someone has gone and stolen the swords of another person behind their back. This coming out in reverse is the betrayal that you still need to work through. Whether it is a betrayal that was done to you that you perceived as such, or it is a betrayal that you need to acknowledge that you have done to yourself, where you betrayed what you needed, where you betrayed your own truths in an effort for whatever. Maybe in an effort to seem or to be more charitable, to be more understanding. I don't know, dear. You know best. And that is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You know best if you trust in that. And if you truly look inward and you truly engage with yourself and with the input you get from the people that you trust and love to give you input that is connected to the same principles and ideals, right? And the same kind of thoughtfulness and mindfulness, dear. All right, but that's going to be your message. Thank you so much. If you would not mind to maybe like or subscribe, I would be immensely grateful to you. It truly helps. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.